In August 2022, OPPD's Board of Directors voted to delay the retirements of Units 1 and 3 from the North Omaha Coal Plant. However, now we've got good news for North Omaha. OPPD says it is taking steps to be on target for the 2026 retirement of the North Omaha Coal Plant. Units 4 and 5 will be refueled from coal to gas, and Units 1, 2, and 3 will be retired.
Scott is our Director of Production Engineering, and he's going to talk about the cycle that he has with the transition to North Omaha. Speaking of that, Director Williams, I know it's near and dear to your heart, so appreciate it.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'd like just to give a summary and some additional context to the information on the slides for the work in progress and in support of the future gas conversion at North Omaha Station. It also supports operational and environmental permit compliance. So we do have projects that are in progress. For the effluent limitation guideline compliance project, we do expect those materials to be delivered in Q2 of this year, and construction and completion by Q3 of this year for permit compliance by the end. Again, that does allow the extended operation on coal as we need right now. 2024 was a big year. As we brought in December, right, we were seeking approval from the board for installation labor on our Clean Water Act compliant intake water screens. We have been in contact with suppliers and have established one contract already to install some piping during planned spring unit outages. So we're moving forward there. The most exciting part, and I do have some pictures for that on the lower, the two recall for Unit 5. We do need new burners to utilize the full generation capability of Unit 5 on natural gas. We're limited right now based upon the design of those burners to burn coal right now and natural gas as a secondary fuel. So the two lower left pictures on the bottom row, those are the completed burners that were staged at the Italian manufacturing facility last fall. And again, these pictures were as of December. All 12 of those burners have been shipped and are on site in storage, ready for the pending outage. The other two pictures are additional components that we'll need to install to complete the conversion. And again, we're planning for that starting in October of 26 for that outage. And later this year, we'll bring contracts to award for the burner installation. So there's still more to come. A lot of great work done. The time lapse photography, granted, it's over about 7 months. Back in March, I presented, and it doesn't look like much, but that is the basement of Unit 5. And if you're not familiar, we did a lot of work to remove components and make room for some pretty substantial fans. The center picture there shows where we're going to put them, and then on the final in October, we did mount these fans. They are flue gas recirculation fans, and those specifically are installed to allow for emissions reductions and to optimize the natural gas combustion process. So they're really going to help us optimize and be lower emitting for once we convert. Again, it's a pretty substantial change. The fact that we had to do those installations and tie into operating systems last spring in the outage and then continue the work, it's a great success. So we haven't had any challenges with plant operation, even with all that work going on. We do expect to complete the fan installation, grouting, et cetera, in the spring 2025 planned outage upcoming. So that's what I have. Pending questions. So we're on track and definitely making progress. Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. Appreciate the update, as always. On the completed in 2024 ash landfill closure, I received a number of comments from the public about construction activity outside of the building itself. That was the ash landfill closure earthwork they were seeing, correct?
Yes.
And then ash landfill closure, that means all cells at North Omaha are now closed, and we do not have a landfill at North Omaha anymore. Is that correct? Or is it?
We closed in multiple phases. We are now transporting the combustion product, the ash, off-site to a secondary landfill. We do have storage buildings that we do in case that flow off-site gets disrupted. But yes, the landfill is closed as of now.
Great, appreciate that. And I know there were, like I said, public comments and questions, and thanks to everybody who helped answer those. Live in the area and saw things happening for sure. So I'm glad to hear that that's been completed as well as all the other work. Again, thanks very much. As Troy mentioned, this is a point of specific interest for me, so I appreciate the updates as the work continues.
On that topic, I'll mention really quick. So the landfill was closed with a clay cap in September 2024. Part of the requirement here for the NDE to process the final written approved closure letter includes us making some deed restriction changes on what land is going to be used for, the restricted asset, for monitoring landfill, etc. The ash landfill occupies about 18 acres. 12 of those acres are ours. We want all the deed restriction notifications. We have the authority from the board, and it aligns with our SD7. 6 of those acres is leased land that belongs to MUD. And MUD has a slightly different process, and so we're expecting they're going to take this to their board, and I'm sharing this awareness. We expect that to happen in February for them to approve the change in deed restrictions, so that we can complete the closure of the. So just sharing here with transparency, if you hear about the MUD board taking these action, it's related to this.
Glad to hear we've got strong collaboration with MUD.
The next OPPD Board of Directors meeting will be held on Thursday, February 20th at 5 p.m. The meetings are held in the Omaha Douglas Civic Center, second floor, Legislative Chamber, the same location as the Omaha City Council meetings, 1819 Farnham Street. The meeting will be held virtually via WebEx. Virtual attendance is encouraged. For more information, check out the link below. It's good news for North Omaha Coal Plant. Conversations with Cheryl Weston. Don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe to Conversations with Cheryl Weston.